Breaking news, breaking news. Today we have a very good news. We are ending the year in a perfect way. What is that news? United States has decided to waive not to do certain types of visa interviews in 2022. So you'll be given the visa without attending the visa interview. But not all types of visas. There are certain types of visas. You can see on the screen here, I'm showing you from the Department of State, Bureau of Consular Affairs through their website, travel.state.gov, where it says important announcement on waivers of the interview requirement for certain non-immigrant visas. So for those who do not know what is non-immigrant visa, non-immigrant visa is a visa type which you are given to come to the United States to stay here for a specified period of time with intention of going back to your home country, not with the intention of becoming immigrant. By immigrant, it means by becoming a permanent resident. So these are the visa. You come as a worker, you come here as a student, you come as a visitor, all types of visas where you are given a certain time to come to stay in America, whether it is 1 week or 5 years, but that is a non-immigrant visa. So we are going to say to talk about this type of non-immigrant visas, and this information came on December 23rd, 2 days before Christmas. So it was the perfect Christmas gift, but I didn't want to give this video on that particular day because people were busy with the Christmas. So I said, let's finish Christmas. Let's go provide this news as the New Year's news for people to know about. And also for those who are following some news, we'll see on the Wall Street Journal, there was that information. The same information was on Wall Street Journal. US will waive in-person visa interviews for H-1B, but also for other types of work visa. But this will be beyond. We'll be able to talk what other type of visas, which we call temporary seasonal visas. Also, student visa will be part of it. Then we see this is from the for the Economic Times. They have similar news. Also, will be able to do that, and they are going to talk about the visa renewing. So there is the first type of visa. You apply for the visa. They are going to waive in-person visa interviews, but also there will be for the people who, let's say you are a student or you have a visitor visa for the United States. Your visa has expired. Within 48 months, you'll be able to get another visa without having the visa interview. And I will explain some of the required conditions which you needed to have or to meet in order to get that one. A friend of mine is a Catholic priest. We studied together. He's from Eldoret, Kenya. He had a 5 years visa. Each summer he comes to US as a priest. He's coming for vacation, but also to help some of the priests here. So his visa expired. This has been there for quite some time. The one you do automatic renewal, there is no visa interview. So he was given his visa for another 5 years to come to America. So let's go and read and go and interpret what they mean by this waiver for the visa requirement. As I said, it's a non-immigrant visa. So this is not like a green card visa. Like if you are married, like a K visa, or the visa like you have won the diversity visa lottery. Those are not part of this one, because the requirement for they haven't changed it. The requirement for immigrant visa, you must appear on in-person interview, no exception up to this particular moment. But this one will be able to reduce a lot of the backlog and help so many people. So this is what they say. The Secretary of State, in consultation with the Department of Homeland Security, these are Department of State and Homeland. When you travel to the United States, you cross the border. Once you enter the United States at the airport, from the airport, that is you are under the Homeland Security other department. So you have to know that is something usual happens. You are going to another department. So they have to do the consultation with another department. And in this context, is Homeland Security. Has authorized consular officers, which their embassies, through the end of 2022. So through the end of 2022 to waive in-person visa interview requirement for certain temporary employment non-immigrant visa applicants who have a petition approved by the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. So this is the first category. I want you to understand. Usual for people who are applying for what we call the work visa. The work visa must be first approved by the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS. So if your visa or your case has been approved already, there is no need for you to go for the interview, but you have to process and they have to put the visa stamp, but you don't go to the in-person visa interview. They give the examples of those visas. We'll see in detail what other types of visas. So this new authorization applies to the temporary workers applied to the H1, H3, H4, L, O, P, and Q visas who meet certain conditions, including that they are applying for the visa in their country of nationality or the country of residence. So you are in Uganda, you are in Kenya, you are in Nigeria, you are in whatever country you are, you apply from your only country of residence. The visa has been approved by the USCIS. Then you will send your passport and then you will be able to be given the visa without going to the visa interview. Under this authority, consular officers have discretion to waive the visa interview requirement for individuals based on those visa for that one. So this is another point. If you have already have that visa already previously, what they are saying, you can be also given the same visa type without a visa interview. So if you are your first time to apply for the H1, H3, H4, L, O, P, and Q, they are going to waive the visa interview. But also, they have discretion to waive the visa interview requirement for individual petition based on those kind of visa applicants who were previously issued any type of visas. But as long as you have never been refused those type of visas or not ineligible to come to the US. So if you have your applicant for the visa and you have ever been previously given that type of any type of those visas, you'll be able to be waived again. So that is something you need to know that one. So in addition to that, now I'm coming to talk about students, exchange visitor scholars. So in addition to that, Secretary of State, the Secretary, which is the Secretary of State from the Department of State, extended the previous approved policies to waive visa interview for the certain students, professors, researchers, research scholars, and short-term scholars or specialists. These are F1 visas, M visas, and academic J visa applicants through the end of 2022. If you are coming as a student or you are coming as M visa is for those people who are coming to as a student but for vocational, or for the visas you are coming as a student but not a degree seeking program. You are coming here to study maybe let's say special type of training, maybe to become a director in the film, or to based on videography, or to do some to become a captain, or I mean airplane, whatever, all those kind of things, you'll be able to get the M visa. And J visa are the visa which you can come here is exchange visitor scholar or visa like Fulbright and other scholars who can be able to come through that way. So this is going to also to give that type of waiver for those type of visas. So there are some conditions. Obviously, if you have ever been denied the visa before, they're not going to give the automatic without you going to the visa interview. So there are certain things you have to make sure that you are going to do that one. And some of these policies have been there before, but this is a more emphasis on that. That's why they say previously approved policies, because there are policies usually like if you're a student, you are going to renew a visa as a student. You are going to get the visa without going to the interview. But this, they are going to say, now, even if you are applying for the first time, depending on the situation, they are going to do that kind of approval. So one change to the previous policy is that applicants eligible for the waiver authority, because they are the citizen of the visa waiver program, participating, whatever, those kind of things. But remember that when you apply, you must be in your own country of residence. Applicants must be applying based from their only country of residence in that particular way. Remember, like the police, certain individuals, petition-based visa applicants, the consular officers have discretion to waive the visa interview for those type of applicants who were previously issued any type of visas and who have never been refused visa, unless such refusal was overcome or waived by whatever kind of those kind of situation. So, all in all, as I said, usually it used to be if you are a student before, you are going to apply for, again, for a student visa, you have been to US and you go back to your home country, you apply for the same type of visa, you are going to have the waiver. So those are the waivers they are talking about. Then they're talking about the waiver of the interviews for the temporary agricultural and non-agricultural workers. So that is another type of extension. Again, if you are doing any renewal, applicants renewing any visa within 48 months of expiration is also eligible for visa interview. So this is not just for this visa mentioned. This is what they are talking about here. It will be a waiver of in-person interview for any visa you have ever have. So this is a technique. If you currently, let's say you have a visiting visa and you go back to your home country, just go and apply. Even if you're not planning to come to America right away, as long as it is within 2 years, you'll be given another visa without a visa interview. And you don't need to have all the craziness about it. Let me show if you have visiting visa, let me show about what we call, let me show the maybe I-20, let me show about I'm going to visit, let me show the invitation letter. They're not going to ask all those kind of things because you are going to renew within 48 months. But if you are going to renew after 48 months, that means you'll go to the process. If you are a student, you are going from the beginning, everything, bank statement and everything, you are going to show those kind of things. This is the perfect thing, obviously helping so many people. So this is the last part. They say consular resources and the local government restrictions vary widely. Each consular session is continuously reviewing its capacity to adjudicate visa application during this worldwide pandemic, and we address global issues and the competing priorities. We encourage applicants to check the website for relevant U.S. embassy and consulate to confirm the level of services currently offered to find guidelines to apply for those visas without interview in those particular type. So what I'm going to do is this way. I'm going to add what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this link of this information and I'm going to post on the description of this video, and I'm going to pin it on the comment. But secondly, I want you, in any country you are, you can go and check the website of the U.S. Embassy in your country. If you are coming as a student, if you are coming as if you are going to renew the visa, look on those kind of conditions. the US Embassy website will be able to be updated in your own country, whatever country you are. If you are US Embassy, you are in Tanzania, you can be able to see those kind of requirements which are going to be applicable in your situation. So some of the embassies might not be able to update, but one last thing I want you to remind you is the fact that in order to come to the United States, at the moment you must have the COVID vaccine. That is the new requirement which you must know that is something which is there as a requirement for everyone to have. So, as I said, this is a very good news. Welcome to the United States of America, each and everyone, and all the best for you when you are looking for this type of visas. It is indeed great news. It has been the breaking news. It has been the great news. It will be able to help with the visas backlog. It will help so many people, people from India, especially those who are in the big backlog with the H1 visas, work visas, but also other types of visas. As I mentioned, you'll be able to see how important it is for you to get all these opportunities for you to process and come to the United States at your exactly time you're supposed to come without any problem. Thank you so much. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Remember to share my video to other people so that we can see as many people as possible can be able to benefit from such information. Until next time, goodbye everyone. This is Ernest Boniface Makulilo, EBM, talking from Missouri, United States of America. Goodbye, Happy New Year, and all the best, everyone.